Thanks for the F Shack.
Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this they call it, the podcast?
Morning Good. Oh, I love
Hey,
that.
welcome to the earth. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to Morning Good.
And we're here with John Tillson
Yeah,
and Chris Kinback,
Hello.
who is 45 minutes late. I reprimand every fucking guest when they show up late.
That's
It's
true.
so funny, too, because I'm late as
Except
shit to
me.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Except me, because I've been taking boxing lessons, so you don't want to fuck with me.
If you're not careful, he's not going to pay you for this.
Yeah. You're taking
Yeah.
boxing lessons? How's that?
Yeah, I'm black belt.
Oh, nice.
Super flyweight.
Is that so you can defend yourself, a woman who's... I fucked that up
from a woman
completely.
defending herself.
See, if you would have been here on time, my coffee would have
had
been
that.
working because I timed it exactly. Somebody coming in at whatever.
When did you have coffee?
I had it. Like, it doesn't matter. This is all.
Yeah.
Nobody cares when I had coffee.
Oh, I do.
I am
very into
sweating
it.
fucking balls. Though.
I can't have
Yeah,
coffee
yeah.
Past like 11 o'clock, 11 in the morning. Otherwise, it fucks with my sleep.
Yeah, well, it's
I
an
wish I
endless
could.
cycle of like me not sleeping, taking NyQuil, sleeping in from NyQuil, taking. It's just like an endless thing.
Take a
Yeah,
nap.
the healthy lifestyle. But
Yeah.
hey, you look good, and that's what's important.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm getting fucking giant. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes the bad habits are what keep you in the best shape, like the Zins, dude. They
keep you stimulated.
thin.
Yeah.
Get those
Yeah.
away.
Oh, you're quitting?
I quit 9 days ago.
Has
is
it
a
improved
ti-
your life at all?
Yeah.
See, I think
Do people like you more?
It's going to make
Yeah.
it's going to make life a lot less expensive.
Yeah. I'm trying to cut out alcohol for June, but I drank so much in Austin, dude. That is just like such a, and I still didn't have enough. Like there was a bar with a slide in it, and that's like the thing. I left the city like I didn't even get to go to the bar with the slide in it. Like
Why? Because you were drinking too much? You were
no,
having
no.
Too much fun?
I couldn't get everybody to go to that bar with the slide in it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I have like a child's mind
It's
where
because it was McDonald's play place.
I'm just drunk as shit. Hang on
You're
there.
like, I was drunk and there was a slide. Oh, I know.
That bar would have just been all other Michael Goods in there, huh? It would have been a Michael
That's
Good
possible.
show.
Yeah. Just grown adults
Everybody-
with something wrong with them that people can't
was like,
quite
That's
figure
got
out.
to attract like a mechanical bull crowd.
Oh yeah, but that's
Yeah.
dude, that's my crowd.
That's your
Yeah.
crowd.
Oh, I can't wait to do the slide. Yeah, that's going to be a tough thing to bring up to a girl. If you bring a girl there, be like, yeah, we should do the slide, maybe.
I think it's
You
a
know?
great move. Be like, yeah, it's something where you're like, oh, only two people. You have to go
Yeah.
two at a time, and then
Yeah,
shit's
yeah.
gonna happen.
Do they have the little sacks that you ride down in, or it's just like
It
you
was just
go
a
straight?
swirlies. Oh, that would be fun as fuck, dude. Like
Yeah.
a racing one.
Potato sack.
Yeah, yeah. How
No,
big a
honey,
slide are
it's
we
fine
talking?
in a skirt. Just go.
And where does it end up?
It ends up it's on
In
the
a ball
top
pit?
floor of the bar. I think it's called like aquarium or something like that. There's the top floor of the bar, and it goes down to the bottom.
Oh,
bar.
that's pretty neat, actually.
Wow.
I would,
Yeah.
I would
Straight
like
to the
that.
bathroom.
I would probably do that the whole time. But yeah, to stop drinking, it kind of eliminates a lot of fucking fun time, or a lot of like, especially with comedy, it's like half of what you.
Oh, it's my
what you
second
do.
favorite thing, and I do it,
Yeah.
and I have adventures, and I'm definitely not going to stop drinking anytime soon.
Right,
but I am
you'll
going to
take-
slow down.
It's nice to prove to yourself that you can take a break.
Yeah,
you
which
know?
is literally all I need. All I need
Right.
is just like a little bit of like, okay, I drank less this month than I did before.
Right.
So
I'm on a 2-day break myself.
that's about where I'm at too. Yeah.
Sometimes you do like an unintentional one, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
about like
drinking
2
for
weeks
3
since I've
days.
drinking. Yeah.
Pretty
Actually,
good.
it's never 2 weeks, but
Really?
I've taken a month off every year. But it's like I don't like. I'm never like just end up taking 2 weeks off.
Well, your problem is that you're a fun drunk, and nobody's ever going to tell you like, hey, you don't really have a problem.
Dude, it's
you know?
awesome. Every fucking time I get fucking wasted, people are like, "That you ruled last night." I'm
Yeah.
like, why would I ever stop doing this?
Right.
Why would I ever
And then you
stop?
stop. Nobody's going to want to hang out with you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Nobody's
the-
going to want to hang out with sober Michael Good.
The funnest was I talking to you about this? I had like a really important set, and I got so fucked up the night before. And not really important, but it was at a club that I was trying to impress the booker.
What open mic was this? Was this? A big open mic. It was an $8 one rather than $7. One of those $8 ones.
No, I was just doing a guest spot at Side Splitters. I've never gotten the booker to like see me there. So like, 'cause
It's probably for the best.
yeah, I've done great every fucking time. But I got so fucked up the night before, and all day I was beating myself up. I'm like, you really got to like get your career seriously. You got to not be getting so fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I murdered the set, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I won't adjust any of my behavior. I guess I'll just do the same shit I always do if there's no consequences
Yeah,
to
yeah.
any of my actions.
And how'd it go?
No, great. That's what I'm saying. Like if it went bad, I would have been like, wow, I really need to like drink less.
Right. But you never had to pay the piper there. So,
No.
So you're good.
That's me too. It's like I drink too often, but I don't have that hugely embarrassing experience.
Yeah.
Where like I did something just that I would never do otherwise.
Yeah,
Like a rock bottom. You need a super rock bottom,
Just
and you
remember
can
when
kind
you-
of keep adjusting the bar on a rock bottom too.
That is
You know,
true.
you could be like, I've heard other people have way worse than this. I'm going to keep going.
Unprotected sex is one of those where like I used to be like, that's fucking insane that you'd fuck a stranger without a condom.
Yeah.
And then you have sex with the stranger and the condom breaks and you're like, what am I gonna like go to the store and get another condom?
Right.
What am I
You
gonna
survive
do,
a
make
cut.
this feel worse again?
Yeah.
The funniest one is when they make you wear a condom for the first time, and then like in the morning you go again and you don't have to have a condom, and they're just like, all right, whatever. And both of you are just like, yeah, because we did a condom last night, we deserve no condom. We earned it.
We know each other now.
Yeah.
That she was a stranger.
Yeah. But there's no like logic behind like why one is like
Zero. Even after like 3 dates or something, a lot of times girls will be like, all right, now we don't need a condom. It's like, what has changed? We don't know
Yeah.
each other any
Oh,
better.
absolutely.
We haven't tested. Nobody's tested anything.
Oh, I get tested so much, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's fan. It feels
for
so
you.
good just to be like fucking. You just got it right there on your fucking phone.
What do they? How do they test you? Blood work?
Blood work and piss.
Hey, honey, I got a test last week. Let me raw dog that.
Bring that to the date. That'd be a good thing to
Dude,
open
I mean,
up
it's
a
like
first
I
date
have
with.
told women I'm like I'm completely clean, but it's like I try really hard. Like I wear a condom like most of like I would say I've only really fucked without a condom with somebody I met that night like probably 4 times. I'm pretty good about like wearing one.
Right.
But it's like one of those things too where it's like
All you need is one time to fuck
yeah,
up. And
totally.
you're-
Or
and you're
I don't know how it
toast.
works if one breaks while you're fucking somebody. Does that just give
I
you
think God gives you the benefit of the doubt on that.
Yeah. He's like he was trying his fucking
All
best.
you need to do is be like, hold up the evidence, be like, no, I have it right here. I tried.
I think even if you do have sex with someone and they have something, you can still slip
Survive
through
it.
the cracks.
Right.
Ah, don't tell me that.
Well, I mean, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
But
But it is crazy, like the people that like, because for me, I'm like, all right, well, I know. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy the people that are just like, yeah, no, you could totally, especially women that'll let you come inside them if they just met you. I'm like, because you're more likely to get STDs, I think, from getting jizz inside you.
You know, you don't have to come inside a girl if she says you can come inside me, right?
I know. I've only done it one time, and I was just, I used to pull out with condoms. on,
That is
dude.
one thing I would never do. Even if, yeah, of course, there have been raw dog one night stands, but coming inside the stranger, God.
I
no.
mean, it could be a
disaster.
setup. You know, because who doesn't want
But the
Michael
person-
Good's sperm inside?
this is true.
She
I'm very
wants those-
charming and
those
wonderful.
Sweet,
it's hard for me
Michael
to just
Good.
sit next to him.
Yeah.
I let you come in me, Michael.
Yeah, I
Good.
Put a
appreciate
baby
that.
in my ass, Michael.
Well, it's like if somebody showed me the fucking birth control, they're like, look, here it is. There's one I took yesterday. And I'm like, that seems, but the second I did it, bro, I freaked out. But I realized it's a fucking weird moral or like OCD thing. Cause like, okay, I came inside a woman without a condom, terrifying.
Right.
I was like the scariest experience of my life, even though she showed me her birth control. Then this is a while back, but then she showed me. Then like, I'm totally lying. This is super recent. That was like the biggest lie. I fucking told this podcast.
Then you're like, how do I get rid of this body now?
Yeah, but what happened was
Two bodies.
yeah, I got to take out both of them. But and then in my mind, I was like, all right, well, I got to ask her if she's pregnant, and I realized I actually don't because there's two scenarios.
Because it's her problem, not
yes, but it's like either I got her pregnant and she's getting an abortion, she's not gonna tell me about it, or she's gonna tell me about it. Or I got her pregnant, and she's going to tell me that I got her pregnant, and she's keeping the baby, and I'm going to be a father.
Right.
Or third scenario, she's not pregnant, and me asking her is only just going to make it's just you're just feeding the anxiety because then it's like OCD. It's like I'll relieve the anxiety briefly.
Yeah, I have to ask because I'll go nuts just wondering if I'm going to get a text someday.
yeah.
You know, I
But
have
girls,
to
I
ask.
think, are they're kind of like guys in a way where they're like, nah, I'm not pregnant. Don't worry about it. But they honestly have no idea.
yeah,
You know?
Oh,
like, a lot of
dude,
time girls will be
you
like,
know
yeah,
this-
yeah,
By the way,
no
I would
clue.
know by now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know this. You know the story, but like I was sleeping with a girl in Maine,
Yeah.
and the condom broke halfway through. Didn't really realize. Came inside of her, and I was like, "Oh no!"
How
the
do you
condom-
not,
Drunk. It was towards the
dude?
end.
I touched the condom.
Huge
I literally
cock.
go like,
It was
is it
tor-
still
it-
on?
When you
was
get a
towards the-
massive
it was
cock,
towards the end.
these things happen.
Yeah, exactly. Horsecock Johnny. And I was like, oh no, it broke. And she was like, it's okay. I know my cycle. I'm not pregnant. I was like, that's not good enough for me.
Yeah,
I was like, are you on birth control? No, but I know my cycle. And I was like, all right, well, we have to go to Rite Aid when it opens
Yeah, I would get a
up.
plan B for that for
And
sure.
got the plan B, and she took it in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I didn't hold a gun to her head. All right. She agreed to this.
Yeah.
But you do kind of want to see them take it too, no?
Oh,
You
she raised her tongue. I didn't even ask for that, but that really made me feel better.
Yeah.
That's right. Take that fucking horse pill.
Maybe she did like a crazy move where she put it on her tongue and then flicked it into her nose.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Or the second I pulled out of the parking lot, she fucking vomited it up.
Oh, God. Yeah.
We're going to have this baby.
little Johnny.
Yeah, somebody
I
brought that
got
up about
him.
the Drake thing with like, can you believe he's putting like hot sauce inside condoms? It's like, well, the only way women are knowing that is by putting his cum inside of their pussies.
Right.
Yeah, and also like
Or they just see him and just dumping it in. They're like, what the fuck are you doing?
I have to imagine anything in the condom would have worked. Like water. I don't think watered down cum gets you pregnant.
He should have put poison in there. And then just been like, hey,
Yeah.
I put poison in my condoms every time. It's your fault.
Right.
You want to kill yourself, bitch.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of things you could put in there before hot sauce, but hot sauce is definitely.
And
also, if a girl wants it bad enough, she probably can still go through with the hot sauce. Now
Well,
I don't know
the
what
hot
that. I
sauce
don't know what
But
that's gonna feel like.
But I don't think you can mix anything with cum and it's still cummy. I don't think you can get knocked out. Like even water. I don't think it's like cum zero.
Yeah, but the hot
Blood.
sauce is a really nice slap on the wrist. It's a nice hey, no,
Yeah,
no.
don't do this.
It's not.
Well, it's red though. How would you not be able to like? Oh, is that bloody cum?
maybe it's like mystery flavored hot sauce.
Yeah,
that you know is I don't know why.
Maybe it's a red cherry condom.
Yeah.
I've never understood the condom flavors.
I thought you were gonna
Like
say you don't
prostitutes
understand
will suck people's
condoms in
dick with
general.
Condoms on. I think it's only for prostitutes.
Not the good ones though.
Or maybe you know what it is? It's
Not
for
when me and my
if you
girlfriend
fuck a
use it.
woman in front of her husband, and then her husband wants to eat her out afterwards.
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah,
cuck
there
thing.
you go.
It's like, blue raspberry.
Ooh, cherry pie.
Yeah.
Num num num
Wow,
num. num.
you almost know too much about that, Michael. Huh?
I mean, that's something like that happened in Austin, dude.
Just rolled right off his
Really?
tongue right there.
Yeah.
This is
You
my
know when
segue
you-
into the next story.
Oh my god!
you know when you
Another
fuck
devil's
a guy
three-way.
in front of his
Another
husband?
devil's three-way, but
Oh my god!
also I've always said I don't want this to be the sexual adventures of Michael Good, but
is leaning that way, huh?
it's just what we're doing.
Sometimes it's the best. Sometimes they're the best.
Don't try to resist what you are.
best stories.
A fucking dirty piece of
a
shit.
dirty piece of.
And
trash.
anybody who listens to this should have to envision Michael Good having sex. That's what they deserve. It's what he deserves.
Yeah.
It's like I'm actively trying to get my dad to not listen to this podcast, but he still listens every fucking week.
Well, every time Michael tells me he got laid, I
Can you
say,
tic-tac?
I say, whose wife was it?
That's a Florida thing, and it's very. I think it's very accurate, right? I think it's a Florida stereotype that there's a lot of like
swingers
swingers
down there,
and
yeah.
like
There's swingers
cocks
everywhere.
and stuff. But I feel like Florida is where they really thrive.
Dude, my friend told me a story about he fucked this chick with her husband, and then the guy walked away, and on his back he had a giant Ku Klux Klan tattoo. And I'm like, that's so funny to be so open-minded in one way and so close-minded in another way. Yeah.
Fuck my pig with me.
I don't know if cucking is open-minded. I feel like it's like a disorder almost.
I don't think so, dude.
I feel like it's just some wires crossed, or it could also be like so disrespectful towards your.
I think if you're
wife. Like you hate your wife so much, you just start getting like ugly guys to fuck her.
that is, yeah, you're just trying to slowly get her out of your life.
Yeah. Also, do the wives have anything to say about this, or does the husband always pick?
Of course
when
they
it's
do.
his- when
Well,
it's his fantasy?
not all the time, I guess. I mean, there could be one that's
Not if
sex
Michael Good's
slavish.
fucking your wife. She didn't have any say. in that.
Dude, my thing is, I totally get it. I watch cuck porn. I get like watching a woman be a slut is hot.
Yeah.
Because she's just like, I'm so mean to my boyfriend. And I'm like, that's hot.
Yeah. Unless you are the boyfriend.
Right, but I still get why it's like, I get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's like not every kink is created equal. Like some kinks are like, I'll watch some porn where I'm like, if I was more healthy and well adjusted, I probably wouldn't like this.
Yeah, but I am fucked up, so I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like if I was raised correctly and if everything was in order in my life, I probably wouldn't watch this.
Yeah. That's how I feel 90. That's why I don't watch porn anymore, because I watch it, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is like, but I don't know. I still have weird sex.
How quickly can you X out of the window when you once you come? Just ESPN.com.
Yeah. But I'm learning to like, in my mind, I'm like, let me just not watch porn. I'll do whatever weird stuff sexually as long as it's not illegal or hurtful to anybody else. And who, like, at that point, once the wires are crossing your head, they're not crossing back.
Right.
Mine
right.
are.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I hope.
Dude, I'm not gonna
John's
not want to
healing.
get peed on again. Like it's done. It's done. I'm fucking weird.
That's the thing. Once you start watching people do it, it becomes more normal. But yeah, if you limit yourself to like only what you can accomplish in real life, your circle, your bubble gets a little smaller of how crazy you can get.
I've been
sexually.
feeding pigeons and petting dogs for 2 years straight, just
to
trying
get
to
out of it.
just trying to get wholesome again.
I didn't watch
Well,
the Black Egg.
missionary style. You're going to come from missionary again. I know you will, boy. I know you will. Feed those pigeons.
Yeah,
Pat that little boy on the head.
Yeah, that's really yeah. There's no way I'm not gonna lick every single butthole of every single girl I have sex with for the rest of my life. Basically.
Yeah, it's just habit at this point. You almost feel disrespect. Now, if a girl ever sees this, she's like, "Why didn't you lick my ball?"
Yeah, they're gonna get really
be like,
well,
"What the fuck was that?"
I'm also gonna say this. I think it's disrespectful to not brag about getting pussy to your friends, like to the woman. It used to be like, "Oh, are you gonna brag about it?" It's like, yeah, I'm gonna brag about it. That's a great compliment. I'm telling my friends how much fun I had.
Right.
And you're a. People are like, "Oh, is she a trophy?" Yes, you are a trophy. That's very like if girls from back to their friends have bragged about it, I'd be like,
You're a trophy. You're a 6. You are a trophy.
"You're a participation award."
I'm telling the boys.
Yeah.
You think girls have ever bragged about fucking you
Yes,
to their
'cause
friends?
that's gotten back to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone's fucked a 4 in their time.
You think they brag about it and they have a good laugh about it? Or you think they're like, "Oh, this was really great."
Dude, I've heard it come back to me twice. Now, I think performance is all over the place. I've had women I'm half hard with, horrible job, but I've had it come back to me twice. People were like, "Oh, apparently you're really good at fucking."
Really?
So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna stay with me forever.
But they're totally. It's like everyone's different. Every fuck is like a
oh,
snowflake.
I fucked a girl and I'm like,
there's
this is doing 0 for her. I'm like, I could just
some
tell it's
women
nothing.
they
Yeah.
just some women come very easily.
Yeah.
Others it takes a lot, and it's like my area of expertise is like you're a medium comer to you come easily. But if you're someone who it takes a lot, I'm like that's beyond my skill level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you do feel great if you get an easy comer. You're just like, "Oh, I'm the man."
I'm the man.
But then it's like, "Oh no,
Everybody's the man.
yeah,
Everybody's
50
fucked her,
guys
has
are
made
the
her
man.
come.
Everyone's just like, oh my god, 3 pumps and she's just eyes in the back of her head. Just
Yeah.
It's like Pepino just made her come the night before. Don't feel too excited.
you say Filipino?
No, Pepino. But yeah, I'll
the
go
audience has no
Filipino
idea.
word.
Look up the oh wait. What is
They
his name
should
again?
know.
Look up
Pepino.
the Pepino Clemenza show. Pepino Clemenza show on YouTube.
What language is that?
It's Italian.
You.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, he's the best.
But I didn't even get to. Okay, so
Stop with my tic-tacs, bitch.
this is what happened. So I went to I was in Austin. I did 2 shows. Shows went great. I like when you have friends see a show and it's like the best show of your life, and you're like, this is always how it is.
Yeah.
And then my buddy's like, "You want to go to a rave?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I feel like I got so much done. If I do 2 comedy shows, you can convince me to go to Mexico. I'm like, "Yeah, I've worked tonight, even though I just did 2 10-minute sets. It was fucking nothing."
Right.
But we go to this rave. First off, I thought my friends wearing cowboy hats would make everybody hate us at the rave. I thought they'd be like, "Who are these douchebags?" They thought it was the coolest thing ever. They were the coolest guys.
You're in where? Austin?
Yeah, but
I would think there'd be a lot of cowboy hats rolling around Austin.
they are, but not in a rave. And
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, it was this guy named Party Boy 69.
I know him.
Who I thought, I saw a video of this guy one time and I was like, "Oh, that looks like a fun concert." And then randomly I got invited and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Because in my mind, I saw a video of this guy and I was like, "Oh, it'd be cool to go to a rave again. I haven't done that in years." And then next thing you know, I was at the guy.
It's just like porn, dude. You watch it and then it happens in real life. You're just
Yeah.
like, you watch enough of it.
Party Boy
wonderful.
69.
You're gonna manifest it into your reality.
Yeah. Well, and then I did a bunch of fucking ketamine. Not a bunch, but like enough to like feel it.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
No, I have not done ketamine.
I did my favorite thing not my favorite thing in the world. I like, as you were saying, feeding pigeons or whatever.
Oh, ketamine number
You like
1, booze
slides.
number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
But I've only done it once. I hated it, but I think I took too much.
Yeah, maybe you did the wrong kind.
Yeah, I
you
did
did the fentanyl kind.
Yeah. But wait,
what
let me
was
bring back fentanyl in a second because somebody was overdosing on the way over here. I got to tell that story too.
Really?
But
Nice.
Fun.
but this guy, I'm making out with this Asian girl, and this guy, European guy with long hair, is next to her, and I was like, "Is that like your boyfriend?" Or something like that. She's like, "No, this is this guy I've been hooking up with." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I was like,
People are
and-
so open with you, huh?
"Dude, I think I attract an energy of people because like I wasn't
Look at
even."
his face. He's got an honest face.
Yeah.
I would be like, don't tell me about a guy you're hooking up with. You're hooking up with me.
He's got
That's all that
honest-
matters. Yeah.
He's got honest eyes.
There's enough to go around. There's 3 holes. I'm just happy to be here.
Happy to be invited.
That's 3 holes. Let's fucking
I guess
spread 'em
ketamine
out.
would do that to you too. Ketamine, you're just like
You can get hard on
everybody's
ketamine?
cool.
Take a lot of blue chew, yeah. So what happened was,
Fucking
Dude, you're all over the
Danger.
map.
yeah.
dude.
Well, this is also what's funny because I'm talking to the girl and the guy, and he goes, "We should go back to the apartment. Wouldn't that be sexy? It's like it'd be so hot.
Yes.
Going back to the hotel." And I was like, "I'm not gay, dude. Just straight up, I'm not gonna do any gay stuff. But I will have sex with this girl with you. If that's you and me, no touching." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, totally. I'm straight too. We have fun time. It'd be a good time." And I'm like, "Let's do it."
Why does he want you so bad if he's straight?
Yeah.
You know.
Once
There was one point- I wasn't.
Hey.
I've never had a girl locked down and been like, you know, what would make this better? A dude. If I invited a dude into this,
Dude, I think it's just he wants to try something wild. I don't
Good, you're
know.
not going to be a black belt in the Devil's Three-Way until you do the fucking she's riding you cowgirl style, and then he fucks her in the ass right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the black belt of like when the juices grip on your balls, and you're like, all right, I'm broken now.
Well, I will say this: I'm sitting the next 15 out. Like I'm done with this for a while because what happened was like. At first, I started having this weird conspiracy theory because I was on ketamine, so I was thinking all this crazy shit. I was like, "Oh, this is actually just a prostitute, and she's going to charge both of us." Or this guy paid for me to fuck this prostitute in front of, which is the most offensive thing because I just ask her, I go, "You're not a prostitute, are you?" And she goes, "What the fuck?" She's like, "No, I'm not a fucking prostitute."
No, fuck my mouth.
yeah.
Fuck
like,
it.
No, you
Fuck
can fuck me
it.
for free.
Yeah.
I was like, you're like, because I will pay you. You know,
Yeah,
if I have to, I will pay. you.
Roll this dice to see which hole you get. All right? How dare you call me a prostitute? I do this for free. The love of the game.
But I was blown away by the fucking. Then some guy at the rave. We were trying to get another girl. What the first off, the guy almost chose another guy.
Can I grab a claw?
Yeah, grab a claw.
Yeah, Johnny, loosen up, would you?
The guy points to like a more
Grab me
muscular
one
guy
too, Johnny.
and is like, "I don't know. He seemed like he have a big dick energy, no?" And I'm like, No. He is. I'm like, that guy over there is totally faking it. I bet you he has the smallest dick in the world, and I'm just shit talking this random guy because I'm trying to fuck this. chick.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why did they think that guy? What did
She didn't. The guy was just like, "Oh, this guy have a big dick energy, no?"
What did they think you had big dick energy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Even though average
maybe he
penis.
thinks everybody.
But the energy.
All right,
Well, I
so
had a cowboy hat on and a cool T-shirt. So
All right, so
or it was
I
like a
wanna-
button down, but.
I want to get to this the action.
Yeah. So we go to the hotel and I start fucking her, and then what happens is,
Wow, you're fast forwarding through a lot of steps here, but that's
well, we're
that's
just like
great.
we're going to the hotel. This is what we're doing.
It's that simple. These are people. This is what the attitude at raves are. I don't know that I've actually been to like a professional rave before.
Oh, it's awesome. Well, and there was other girl. There was like she was making out with another girl in front of her boyfriend. Some girl was.
So I should be alarmed that my wife always wants to go to raves all the time. without me.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff. And I,
If she had a rave face. Anyway,
She's not your wife.
I've been airtight before, honey.
well, some of them are gross. Like you go to the ones in Brooklyn, it's just all ugly people. But for them, not all of them, but like some of those underground ones.
Yeah,
are
that's the
disgusting.
thing you forget about is that like anybody can go to these, and who's going to like? Do hot chicks need
Yes.
to go to a place like
No.
Like
Some really hot girls do go to raves, but
course.
you got to find like the top level DJ. Like any the weirder the DJ, the more obscure, the less hot the women are going to be there. You go to like a fucking like I don't know, Calvin Harris concert. It's going to be like a million hot chicks. You go to like
Avicii.
you go to somebody. I will say, Party Boy 69. I did not expect it to be like this, but and the guy, my favorite was
Is he the DJ or is he?
he's not the European guy. That would be funny too.
But who was Party Boy 69? I missed that part. Is he a DJ?
He's the DJ. Now,
Okay.
Now I want to explain this real quick. The guy before him was this Eastern European looking guy in a tank top who looked like he just didn't give a fuck. I loved the look on his eyes. You could tell him his whole village was bombed, and he'd be like, "I don't care. I'm just here to fucking DJ." And then Party Boy 69 came on. Like long hair. He looked like a wakeboard instructor that would like fuck your mom or something like that. Like just long blonde
I'm
hair.
listening.
Sure, he has.
Yeah, sunglasses on.
Who hasn't fucked my mom?
Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, my bad. That's a sore topic.
Sore subject.
I also love how like I'm telling the least interesting part of the story. I'm describing what the DJ's wearing after I fucked.
When did cock go in ass?
Yeah. So you know the hotel cuck chair? He's sitting in that, and I'm banging her.
There really is a hotel cup
Yeah, that chair.
huh?
That chair. It was used
is a
accordingly.
cuck chair.
Yeah.
So
And
when you get back, you guys get back to the hotel. Is are him and her like
Together?
hanging out? Are they like holding hands? Are they touching at all? Or you totally have just,
this part's black.
Are they dating each other?
No, she's just in town visiting him, or they met on Tinder, and
okay.
she's visiting, and he's visiting.
sounds like she'll pretty much fuck anybody.
Hey, look. She follows me on Instagram. Very classy lady. She rules.
DM me a picture of her cunt.
I do have a picture.
Said miss you.
There is a selfie of all three of us It's so funny.
But how does he know to take it? This is something they've done before, obviously.
No, he's just like, it'll be so much fun if we go to America and do a threesome. I'm mixing accents.
He
here.
knows her. They know each other like well, or
Just
how do
from
they
Tinder.
know?
They met like a week ago.
Hilarious.
Well enough to
dude.
double team her.
I can't believe this world I've been missing out on.
I think you don't want to. I feel like you don't want to know who you're double teaming too well.
Yeah.
From my perspective, if it ever happened, because it's not really my thing. I do have a friend who's been trying to get me to do it. I'll tell you after who it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say that part of the
I'm
fun part though
interested.
is too, you bang a chick and then you're hanging out with another dude. And you're like, what's up, bro? That was like,
Hey, you want to play Mario Kart?
yeah, there's like a real camaraderie to it. But
That's a Rodney joke. Rodney's like, yeah, I sleep with two women. So what? Or I like to have sex with two women. So when I fall asleep, they have someone to talk to.
yeah, that's literally what it was. And the dude, my favorite is the dude goes, I got to go to the bathroom. And then I'm having sex there, and I could just see in the hallway of the hotel room a silhouette of a guy beating off and grunting, like a shadow person, like just like ooh.
Is it a different person, or is it the same guy?
There's another European guy in the shower.
Dude, I watched a fucking a double team porn like 3 weeks ago or something, and this is a girl a porn star I've seen many times, and it's two guys and one girl. All of a sudden, one of the guys starts sucking the dick of the other guy, and I'm like, I did not sign up for this.
but
What
you're
the fuck?
already in there.
This should have a different name. This isn't
Totally.
This isn't.
That's why you play the game, John.
This isn't
Things like
DP.
that. That's why you go to the casino.
Yeah,
There's a
It's
chance
that
that
much
it could
sweeter.
happen.
It's that much sweeter when it doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
You got to know there's some risk there, but
This isn't a classy DP.
well, Christoph did my favorite impression of the guy. You know, Christoph Jean. We're in the car talking about it. And he's just like, yes, Maka, do it. Oh, you are king, fuck. He goes, get there with her. Yeah, put your inside of her.
Yeah, go.
So he's watching while you guys are doing
And then
light.
he asks, and he's like, can I hop in?
Lights are on or lights are off?
Brightest lights in the world.
Windows?
Windows completely open.
Nice.
Dog.
Dog licking peanut butter off my
I
asshole.
like that.
We're just
Four-way.
adding in different things to the story.
Camel, someone's grandma.
I like that.
Yeah.
So he hops in. Were you disappointed? Or were you psyched when he? He's
I
like,
wasn't psyched.
He
I was
comes
like-
in. He comes
See,
in
this is
hard, or what? What does he come in?
he got-
Punisher.
Yeah. He comes in like hard, but it's also one of the
Circumcised or uncircumcised?
He's European, so yeah.
They're uncircumcised.
Yeah, he's
right?
uncircumcised. But I also gave him a blue chew. I was like, I'm going to change your life
I
forever.
thought
I can't
blowjob
believe-
was coming out of your mouth right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I heard
blue chew.
blue. I was like, I also gave him a blowjob, so yeah, he was hard.
Trust me, I made sure that.
Trust me,
Yeah.
this mouth ain't a virgin.
Yeah, like how you just casually threw that in the convo, and also give him a blowjob. But anyway, so then we go to.
So we're out to
Yes,
eat.
we got a pizza.
So,
right?
so we're at Waffle House after.
So you wanted him to be super
were you
rock
at,
hard.
Were you at either?
No, I was just trying to be a nice guy. He's my friend now. This is my new European friend.
There's a lot
It's
of
a brother.
questionable stuff
It's
going
a brother
on here, right?
once you've been through a DP
Dude,
together.
you're not look at my fucking face. You're not going to get me on any of this. Anybody? I know I'm going to sound so okay. I'm like, I know I like fucking
I'm
pussy,
not gay.
but no one's going to get me on anything.
Not as much as I'd like fucking pussy with the
That
dick
is a
in the
great
room.
team player because he's basically hooking you up with this whole situation.
Totally.
You're helping him out.
And this is my whole thing with threesomes.
but I would not. I would just be like, yo, what if you guys just like
Hold on,
hooked up
though.
with her and then he came in and hooked
This
up
is-
with her? It has to be together.
It didn't have to be.
Yeah.
This is so crucial, though. I asked you this last time. Were you always at different ends of the girl?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was never a fucking like that thing I'm talking about. The fucking
What thing?
like so close.
she's riding you cowgirl while he fucks her in the ass.
No.
Because that's
John.
that happens.
John, I'm not some type of fucking homo. I'm just trying to bang a chick with another guy naked in the same hotel room.
Anyway, I'll rub ball on ball next year.
Look, I'm just
okay?
gonna lay in
John's
bed
like
with
a
another
grandfather
man
trying to
with a
figure
woman.
it out.
You're
Trying
acting
to
like
figure
this
it all
kink
out.
just stops here.
Yeah.
It just stops here. You gotta just open the door, foot in the door. We're going a little
John's
bit
like,
further
well,
in.
well, can you just tell me that happened?
How much is it going to cost for you to say it?
Well, it's one of those things too where it's like, this is my whole concept on it. It's like, first off, girls that are with another guy are easier to fuck because they feel safe. They're like, I'm safe with this guy. So that's a nice thing where you're like, oh, this is going to be easier than convincing a woman. Because in her mind, she's like, this guy could kick this
Did it
guy's
seem
ass.
like this girl had done this a lot of times before? Or
I
or
don't think
what?
so, no.
Really?
Yeah. And then,
Oh my God!
and
don't
then
let that go to
she's
your
a great
head.
actress. But then,
Yeah.
the other
I need
thing
to
is,
meet these
if it's
people.
going to be between me not getting pussy and me getting pussy, I don't care. I like pussy so much that I don't care if there's nothing.
It
to do there.
overrides a lot of
Wow.
stuff.
Yeah.
You can't really think straight at that
Yeah.
time.
I was thinking straight. I'm not gay.
I don't need boneless chicken. I'll eat around the bones.
Well, this is my thing too. That the next day that I was on field, and this guy wanted me to fuck his wife, and I was just like, I never. Not that I would
You
never
were
do-
looking for more the next day.
Well, no, I was just on field. I would bang a chick on field.
Yeah.
And then,
But how do you even open that app the next day? I would be like, I need a breather.
Well, because your friends are like, you're living life.
You're like, I gotta keep this hot streak going.
well, yeah, you're floating down the river on inner tubes. You hear your friend do a funny accent of the guy, and you're like, why not part two? But the second I go on field, this guy was like, hey man, Eiffel Tower's the best, bro. And I was like, this is too. I gotta take a step back.
like, I wouldn't say it's the best.
It's
cool.
I feel like an Eiffel Tower would only be good like if you were on like a guy's trip and your buddy found some whore and you high fived your friend just to say you did it. It would never even occur to me to high five a strange guy.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I've never done the high five thing. Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be weird though to do it with a friend too, because then you're always gonna see that person in that
I
light.
assume that's a bomb that can't be broken.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna make eye contact. There's gonna be some weird shit. That
Two
happens.
friends that have had a girl that would be willing to double team us.
And they couldn't do it?
No, and I've declined both
Oh, you
times.
couldn't do it.
I don't want to see my friend fucking. This is what I don't want to see. This is.
Yeah.
I never want to see my friend's eyes close. Like,
Right.
that would take me out of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could probably laugh. But like the second I see like,
Yeah, that would be very
It's like,
disturbing. When I didn't come, I went to the bathroom and jerked off, and I was like,
Jesus.
yeah.
There's so many moving parts to this whole thing. But I guess kind of when you're just hanging out with people, you just things just happen. You just figure it out.
Well, it's so many
You
because I told
can't
my friends, I was
really-
like, I'm 100% not trying to get pussy tonight. And then I'm at the rave, and then this girl starts making out with me, and I'm like, all right, where's this gonna go?
Like she
And then
must have seen my set. Did you see my set? Like,
Yeah,
is that what this is all
Were
about?
you over at the Sunset Strip seeing me fucking crush it?
I'll just stick to blowjobs from girls who are guys.
Thank you
Regular
very
meat
much.
and potatoes, the way God
Yeah.
intended.
Yeah, if you want a real fucking 2-for-1, dude, do that.
Give me balls with a ponytail.
It's funny. It took me 2 times of doing this, realizing it's not really my thing. Because the first time I was like,
You've only done it twice now?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you did it more than that.
Nah, I've only done it twice, and I'm like,
It's
yeah,
still young though.
I've been treating you
It's
like
still-
a fucking double team guy.
no.
Okay.
No.
I mean, how often does that happen? How often do you think that's going on? I
Right
mean, probably
now.
more than we.
How often did
More than
two
we know
chicks
it, huh?
fucking get on field and say we want
Tell you
a man?
what, that is really tricky because I've been in situations where it's like almost every girl I'm hooking up with right now is bisexual, but it's like you can't like that's a hard thing to do. Be like, hey, do you want to meet the other person that
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like one of those things, I don't know.
It takes some real persuading.
Or
Someone
you see,
said that
or
we-
you meet one of her friends, and you're like, "Let's get your friend to."
And she's like,
"Do
that's
this." She's like, "Hell
disgusting.
no."
You're such a mean guy.
I tried to
for
do that once
suggesting-
with my girlfriend, and it ruined everything.
I'm sure, yeah,
I
you
was like, this is how
You
it's
can't
done.
do it with
And
your
was just
girlfriend.
like-
You can't do it with your girlfriend. I've discussed this with multiple girlfriends before, and they were kind of, and I was like, I'm never going to, because it was to spice up the relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm never going to want to have sex with you again if we if we have a third girl added to it. It's like, oh my
Right.
God, that's what new pussy feels like.
And
Bye.
if there's all these rules that they implement for it, and you
Remember,
don't follow
you can't
the rules,
kiss her. You can't kiss her.
Yeah, no, that is a way more complicated thing because dudes are just like there's probably a million dudes like me that are like, yeah, why don't I get some fucking pussy? No, I don't care. Versus women that are like the women have to get along.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm like, and that's impossible.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
you
yeah.
invite 2 women just to
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
each other, and they're
how many girls do you
Talking
think we
shit.
know that have done that before?
like
Two girls, one guy.
Yeah, no, two guys on
A
on a
lot,
chick.
dude. I'm
you think
done.
there's girls walking amongst us that have? that
You're
have
saying
done
this
Of course.
like we're committing a genocide.
Well, most of these girls aren't.
Chris
even-
Kinback is so funny because he's such a fucking perv, and then
I
he's
know,
just
I
like,
know, I know.
whoa, 2 people.
I would just
only
be
in one
really,
narrow
I would be
area.
really disappointed if I found out that my wife had done if I
It's like a serial killer judging a pedophile.
yeah.
You
There's
do
limits.
what with what? I'm sorry. I'll stick to killing women.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things too. Is like I get where you're coming from, but I just I've gotten to the point that I'm like I it's so unfair for me to judge other people because I've thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, like that's gonna be really uncomfortable to date somebody, and she's like, I've been in a gangbang before.
Yeah.
But-
I'd be disappointed at least. I don't know if it would.
But it's also
it would probably ruin everything.
But for me, it's like one of the things like, who the fuck am I to judge a woman now? It's like I
wouldn't judge. It would just be something. It would be something in my head that would be like, you can't fucking do this anymore.
And you know me, the biggest feminist, and either of you know.
Yes.
There is a big difference between being a guy who's fucking a girl and a girl who's accepting two cocks at once. It's just a different decision for a woman to fuck a guy because a guy is a big, sweaty, strong thing, like who's entering your body. It's invasive.
Yeah,
it's like
two of them at once
is it's like no.
Insanity.
I need two of these things that could kill me just to get. It's like.
I don't think you need it. It's like you're kind of. I think what happens is you go, this could be fun, and I have that same energy. I'm like, if somebody's saying this could be fun, I'm like, that's fair because it's like the whole thing is this woman goes, yeah, okay, well, this would be wild, and that's why I do most of the crazy sex shit because I'm like, oh, this would be a fun adventure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go bang an old lady.
It's like
Yeah.
a one night stand though. It's like almost any guy, just if a girl wants to fuck him that night, is gonna go home with her. But like the girl has to be a little fucking tapped because she could die that night. Like she could that like that's not in the guy's head even.
This is what I say. If a woman goes home with two guys she just met, that is pretty wild and a pretty dangerous decision. But
yes, she's probably insane.
She's
probably insane.
It's just as safe. I think if she's seeing a guy, it's almost more safe for her to fuck a guy with another guy she knows than to fuck a guy she just met alone. Because if she just took me home from the bar, which most women would do, because I'm fucking charming, not like that, but I'm saying like
I'm breaking down this equation you're putting in front of me right now. It's safer to fuck a new guy with a guy you know than to just fuck a new guy.
Yes, because the guy you know can defend you against the new guy.
Yeah, I'll give you that. As long as he's strong. As long as
he's
stronger.
No, it's not.
It's not safer for your holes.
Right. But look at these fucking nerds.
What is that?
What did you guys do?
Speaking of
Patty's popping in.
Speaking of DP,
New segment. Yeah, you can go PP with your little ass dick. Yeah,
we're just talking threesomes,
Patty. If
something
you want to take
know
a nap,
nothing
please.
How about the podcast just turns us bullying them? Yeah.
Guys,
Fucking
I got
nerds.
a girl coming over.
Yeah, we're a bunch of sweaty guys.
We got the microphones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine?
SEX, ever heard of it?
How would this work? I think we would take him because he's smaller than both of us.
What, to fuck me?
If we're banging Kinback.
Where did this just happen?
Oh, yeah.
What just happened?
Patty just called us all gay. I was trying to.
If we had to gang rape one of us,
Oh, yeah, of
who's the
course.
two out of two?
Whoa, gang consent.
You'd have to class me into it. I'm not just gonna let you guys
No,
fuck me.
I think both-
you'd have to trick me.
Both of you against me would get the most.
You'd have
eyes
to
on
make it look. You'd have to make it look like you tricked me.
Yeah. Like when you see like a Chihuahua fucking like a Great Dane.
Yeah. There's like an actual fighting. I don't know if it's a league right now, but this is something that's semi-common where a giant guy fights two small men.
Dude, that sounds like the funnest shit ever.
And it's very amusing to watch.
Yeah.
Like a 380-pound man against 230-pound guys.
Oh my God.
And it's
that
just
sounds
like,
so fun.
Oh yeah. Because there's no way to block all the punches, but the punches can only hurt him so much.
Oh yeah. Dude, did you see, by the way, you see Iron Claw?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I watched that on an airplane
Talk
last
about
night.
depressing.
What is that?
It's a rest, dude. I cried on a fucking
The
airplane.
Von
last
Erich
night.
brothers. Wrestling.
Oh,
wrestling
that sure
brothers from the early
clears
80s.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Zac Efron?
All the brothers except for one died.
Yeah.
And
Just
you know,
remember the
and you
whole-
know, well,
It's a real life thing.
Do you realize that there was another brother who died?
Yeah,
that
that's
they
what I
didn't
fucking
include
heard.
In the fucking
Yeah.
They're
like, we don't have enough time to include every brother who died.
we don't want to make
I
it
just
too.
took a
What
sip.
is that?
He was like,
it's a pinata. Oh, I haven't even talked about
he was
Cinco
like
de Mayo. on this
Carrie Von
podcast.
Erich.
You already had it? Am I late for Cinco de Mayo?
I didn't have Cinco de Mayo.
Hey.
Cinco de Mayo happened on its own.
Hey
after the
Patty,
party.
there's art happening over here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making.
Oh yeah, sorry I missed that.
We're
I'm
making
actually
art. Hey.
actually here for it. I'm just
Hey,
a
I know
little
we're
late.
not in
Yeah.
we're not in a double bed with our friends, so you might not look at it as art. Okay, but this is art.
Dude, feel this pinata.
you
It's
guys
the
all
funnest
share
shit ever. Tell-
pinata stick.
Dude, tell me you don't just want to whack some shit with that. It's the perfect. It's soft. It's like this is the perfect thing to hit your friends with.
You know that's not the pinata, right? You know that's the
No, it's a pinata stick. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, you could hit your wife with that, I bet, man.
You probably
pretty
pretty
good. Pretty
legally.
Yeah, anything you hit with this candy comes
Body
out.
shots.
She just spits out
I
candy.
thought she was made of candy.
This is what P Diddy should use on that lady. That video was fucking nuts too.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why'd you?
Yeah. Well, because
shrugged for a second.
there's so many.
Let's hear 'em out.
No, there's so many. There's so many accusations against P Diddy. I feel like I'm behind on them now.
Oh yeah, dude. There's this clear video of him like
But yeah, I
kicking
saw
a
that
woman
video.
on the ground.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. And he's like, "I'm so sorry. I was using drugs and alcohol." And it was just the most seemed unsincere.
Now my
apology.
sex slaves, I was sober for those.
Yeah.
But I didn't hit them.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how he was able to hide that for so long. Like, it's crazy when these guys come out with like hundreds of accusations against him, and you're like, how did these all not come out before? Or maybe they were, but nobody was listening.
I assume this is just gonna, now that we have like the technology to like look at search histories and like stuff can slip through the cracks now. I assume it's gonna be just a once every 5 things, like a fucking celebrity has a sex ring that comes out.
Dude.
You know, it's just gonna keep coming.
Look, guys, all we have to do is just not rape a woman, and we will be wildly successful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Now,
bar
it's
is
gonna be harder
the
for
bar is
some of us
pretty
to
low.
do.
Or you can or you can still are a woman and be wildly successful for 20 years before you get caught.
That is true.
That,
So they can
Right.
play with
it seems to never be immediate.
No, yeah. There's always a delayed reaction.
Yeah. They're like, hold
Yeah, like
on.
how long was Cosby able to do what he did for
Like,
forever? Granted,
two
in
lifetimes?
whatever, like the 80s, it was probably a little easier.
so nice and funny. That was my Cosby.
But the fact that Diddy did it in this era is kind of crazy.
Well, they all did it in this era. Weinstein did it in this era. Cosby was doing it
Yeah, but
fucking
like
up
people
until
have
10 years
phones
ago.
and shit. It's wild.
Yeah, Epstein.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's
Epstein,
also-
after years, came out.
That's every single person. Basically, nobody has integrity in the whole. Like even me, dude. It's like I don't know anybody raping anybody, but it's like
if
there's
you let
all-
me
we
into
all
like
know-
a sweet party, I'll be like, and they're like, keep your fucking mouth shut. I'll be like, all right.
Yeah, well, it's
Do
one
I
of those
get
things
to
like,
do I get to bang a chick with another dude? Then
I mean, dude,
I'm
I
in.
know people who.
And if I have enough power, can I make her do it?
Yeah, it's like we all know creepy people in comedy, and people just go.
Dude, this is a very cynical view of life, but I really do think it's just a question of like if someone has power. There are people there, maybe not that we know, but we've met, who absolutely, if they had $400 million, would do something similar.
Yeah.
But they'll never have the opportunity to do that.
Well, and it always starts so minimally. It's like you always know somebody creepy, and you're like, well, like the truth is, if somebody's creepy, you can't just be like, you can't go to the police and say this guy's creepy. So what happens is somebody's creepy for 20 years,
Yeah.
and then you found out they crossed the line. You're like, yeah, that's not surprising. But it's
Yeah,
like one of those
yeah.
things where you're like, well, you know somebody that's creepy, but you're like, there's literally no, you can't go to the police and just be like, this guy's fucking creepy.
Yeah, and it's also, I think, like the people that are so motivated to get to the point that they have $400 million.
Wait,
those,
here's
those
an
are
idea.
those are just egomaniacs who are so motivated. It's kind of the same person who just takes what's his,
Yeah.
and it's like that kind of transfers over.
Totally. Well, I also think this, we should start they might be a sex offender list. That's just the precursor.
I have one.
That's right.
I think we
No,
might
no,
be.
no,
I
it's
think
not
we
a
might
list.
be on that.
I have one guy that I expect darkness to come out about this guy. I think The Rock is too squeaky clean.
Oh, interesting.
I think
a
The
hot
Rock
prediction.
is too squeaky clean because he's the most motivated dude on earth. He's in 4 movies a year. He's wrestling. He's fucking jacked. He gets up at 4 a.m.
I think he's hiding something.
You know what would be
But
really-
there's a lot of people
you can't be
doing
that motivated without, like, what's he running from?
Well, then you got to put
Yeah,
you got to
that's a
put
good
one. Why do you need
Wahlberg on your
formal-
list. You got to put
No, I
Kevin
don't.
Hart on your list. You got to put a lot of people on that list.
No, because The Rock is jacked. I mean, maybe Wahlberg, but no,
That's a very that's a very
'cause-
liberal cock way of thinking.
No,
John.
it's not.
Anybody that works hard is a fucking
Hey,
pedophile.
Not work
we
hard.
like cucks on this
It
podcast.
not
okay?
works hard.
Yeah, this is a pro-cuck
No,
podcast.
This is not. No. Don't turn this around on me. He is an extremely manicured image.
Yeah.
It is extremely manicured. He never says anything of consequence. He doesn't do deep dive interviews generally. It's just smile, giving something. You know, it's like, I believe that he's a prime candidate.
What if
for-
it was something hilarious? Like he just had he kidnapped kids and just fought them like in a cage. Like he just did basically like what you were talking about with the team fighting.
Oh, yeah.
But just
He
like
loves
9
wrestling.
kids at a
Yeah.
time.
dog fighting with children?
Yeah. Just something so wild like that.
I just mean he's so.
I do agree with the running for something. Nobody like there's got to be fire in your heart to get something done, and that doesn't mean you're always necessarily a bad person, but there's something fucked up going on if you're that motivated.
And it's not like he's shitting out good movies. It's like he's got $600 million, so he's trying to get 700
accumulate
million
more.
or like he just doesn't know any better. But it's like, what gets him high now? What gets him high?
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
Is he married?
14-year-old pussy.
Is The Rock married?
Yeah, he's married. But,
Really?
I bet The Rock, I could just see the harassment.
How do you not let yourself go a little bit at that point? You know what I mean? It's like there's got to be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just came out. The first dark shit ever, The Rock just came out, that he, on his last movie, was a nightmare on set, showing up 7 to 8 hours late every day.
reminds me of somebody else I know.
Am I The Rock? Highly motivated.
different
shows
sex
up
offender.
late.
And the production company spent $50 million extra dollars because they had to wait around and just, and then he was pissing in bottles on set instead of going to the bathroom.
That's so funny.
And he hasn't commented
You know what?
on this.
That makes me feel great that his penis is.
Big enough, small enough
Small
to fit in
enough
a
to pee in
bottle.
bottles.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All I have to do is line it up with the hole.
I know, but like,
Pissing in a can is
if
the
he had
most
a horse
dangerous
cock
thing.
though, I feel like
I could do this probably.
Can too, but you can't put the tip right up to it because I feel like I'm going to slice it.
Yeah.
I don't know how people
A
do
second
that.
circumcision.
I mean, if you got to go bad enough, you'll do pretty much anything.
Guys, circumcised cocks, where do we sit on that?
I don't sit on it at all.
Damn it, I heard three ways.
I let them
He's
sit in the corner.
Michael's
Are you-
the uncircumcised cock.
Are you guys
expert
both
here.
circumcised or are you uncircumcised?
I'm circumcised, but
Circumcised.
Circumcised,
That
wow.
seemed like a trick question. I was like, wait a second.
We're a
what
clean
am I?
bunch of dudes over here.
yeah.
I
I think this conversation came up with this lady.
Yeah.
Circumcision.
If I was a woman, I would only want circumcised cock.
But you know what? I talked to some European
They
women.
just look pretty.
They think circumcised dicks are gross.
Yeah, it's whatever you probably grow up with. I mean,
Grow up with
Whatever your dad has.
yeah, whatever the first dick is that you see, that's probably it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing one when I was in like high school, like showering in the
Yeah.
locker room and being like, what the fuck?
I saw my
Like,
friends
that's
and I was like,
crazy.
that's an ugly son of a bitch.
Yeah.
They
Looks
gave us
like
all
something that
pinata
crawls
sticks
in
to
the
beat
dirt.
them.
But it's weird that that's the norm. That's how it's supposed to look. And ours is weird.
Yeah.
Well, we're
But it's like,
artists.
who was the first one? I wonder who the first one was to do that. That
It's
was
clear.
like,
You never read the Bible?
The
what,
Jews.
Yeah.
But why did they do that? Why would they be like,
God
we gotta-
told.
Keep the sand out.
Yeah. God told what's his name, right?
Yeah, and what's his name?
baby Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus invented the circumcision.
What was it?
Abraham?
Abraham. Yeah.
But were they doing it before then, I wonder?
It's a religious thing.
Yeah.
I know that, but why?
But
why?
like, I'm not Jewish and I haven't.
Wait, that's also a
But it's
great
not-
point. Why would God tell us to cut the skins of our penis? Like, hey, God, how about you fucking make them right?
God's
Yeah.
a moron, first
Yeah,
of all.
yeah,
God's
yeah,
a moron. Like, the people that
This
still,
is a pro-cuck,
the people that-
anti-God podcast.
The people that still
fucking bring it on.
Dude, the people that still adhere to the dietary restrictions of their religion, grow up.
Yeah,
Grow
that's
up.
crazy.
Grow up.
I think most religions are silly, and I think you should make fun of other cultures.
Well, I just mean-
really,
I mean-
if it seems dumb to you.
Some of them.
pork was just like a fucking not eating pig is because fucking trichinosis was a thing.
Yeah.
You know, people would die of trichinosis, undercooked pork. It's like that's why this is a fucking thing. It's like today you're not dying of trichinosis.
Yeah.
Eat the fucking pig, you simpleton.
Yeah, it is
They
crazy.
say they mention more in the Bible. I never read the Bible, but they
What a
say that-
surprise.
Catholic
I know.
school
Such
right
a...
You would have thought so well read and well cultured that they mention eating. They mention not eating shrimp more in the Bible than they mention not fucking dudes in the Bible.
Shellfish too.
Yeah. There's...
So it's like that was a bigger concern than the whole fucking
And a
dudes
shellfish
thing.
just-
the little like footnote of like also don't fuck dudes they kind of blew it out of
Kind of
proportion.
blew that up.
You know,
That
So
was
I
a
think
marketing decision.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like we could all just
No dude fucking.
We should all just go back to.
But it was like,
fucking
were
dudes.
shrimp just like such a strange animal that like 4,000 years ago they were like, oh, probably shouldn't eat that.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's so weird looking. It's like,
It's like we shouldn't eat something.
But so
from the
delicious.
sea.
They also probably didn't have cocktail sauce back then, you know?
Yeah,
That probably
so
would
probably-
that
oh,
probably would
shrimp
have
without
changed.
cocktail
That
sauce?
probably
Blood
would
of
have
a-
changed
sucks.
everybody's
blood of a
mind.
virgin.
Or scampi.
just dip it in.
Blood of a virgin.
Whatever scampi is.
This is some good VB.
What is scampi?
I don't know. That was the thing. Chris D'Elia would kept all the weird accusations against him were like the women were like, and he was eating shrimp canby and watching Cops.
Really?
Which is just it's a hilarious detail in the story.
That is funny. Like Leo DiCaprio listens to somebody. I forget who. But
Podcast
he
or-
listens to headphones while he fucks.
Yeah.
Listens to like Mumford and Sons or something like that.
will wait.
I've never heard that.
You never heard that? Yeah,
I've heard the headphones
Dude,
thing,
you
yeah.
figure how many
child
how many
actor.
girls these guys are fucking? It's like, how do these stories not come? Like,
Yeah,
All
yeah.
it takes is somebody to be like, yeah, like when Jeter.
That's why I'm telling him directly on this podcast.
Right, like come at me. You remember when Jeter would give out the gift baskets to every girl he slept
Signed
with?
baseballs
That's
and shit.
adorable.
Which basically meant
Sweetheart.
like, hey, don't contact me again.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you didn't get a gift basket, that would be like, okay, I want to see you again. So it would kind of be bittersweet. It's like, oh shit, I got a Jeter. Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, that is so funny.
By the way, the total value of this gift basket is $1,800.
I knew a chick that banged Jeter, and I just saw her in the Tampa airport.
She hot as hell.
Of course,
Obviously.
smoking hot. Yeah, still.
That's when you know
Even to
you're a
this day.
fucking cocksman. If a woman says she's fucked you and it's just guaranteed she's a 9 or above.
Right, if you're
Oh,
Jeter,
yeah.
if you're like Jeter, DiCaprio.
No, but
imagine if they fucked
was
like
the
a
girl hot?
normal
No, she was
guy.
a pig.
Dude, they do go crazy. I love that video of the Raw or what's his name? I guarantee you, it's dude. I bet you they go all over the map because you ever see a woman that's not traditionally hot, but you're like, I'm into her.
Of course.
Yeah, they have the same thing for sure. Like, there's a video.
Like a relative or something. Oh, what are we talking about?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Aunt Sue.
You know you shouldn't, but you kind of
But
want
you kind of
to.
want it.
She's
Yeah.
not traditionally hot, but I can get past an eye patch.
Yeah. It just
In a
reminds me of
rascal
home. I
scooter.
just have to do it.
Absolutely. I always want to fuck a pirate.
Yeah. But like,
Oh yeah, once in a while they probably do that too.
Yeah,
They're
well,
like-
there's
or
the-
they'll just like throw a girl a bone, be like, yeah, this girl's a huge fan. Why not? I'll make her day.
Totally.
Make her life. You know, if you get to fuck DiCaprio.
And some of them probably have a thing too where they want to fuck normal women occasionally because they're like, ugh, these Hollywood women are fun to hang out with. So they're like, I want to fuck this woman. Works like, what's his name? Fucking golf player, the biggest one. Tiger Woods fucked that perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like that guy could have been fucking, and he was fucking other hot chicks, but he's like, nah, let's fucking get this in between.
Yeah, convenience. Availability is the best ability sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
If they're
Just whoever's
there.
right in front of
and you
them.
can't order up a model.
Quotes.
Yeah, if you can't, like, if you don't have access to a model, it's like,
It's a game of inches.
It's like, yeah, a girl will do.
Well, then the best is that video of fucking what's his name? John Cena. He's like, yeah, I fuck fat chicks all the time. He's like, I love it, dude. They're fucking. I like some fat chicks.
Dude, honestly, that was him like doing a podcast before he was like successful.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like us being like, yeah, we could talk about threesomes and circumcised dicks. What could possibly happen?
Yeah, but then it's gonna be fucking 2029 and Ben Shapiro's president and threesomes are illegal. I'm like, I never banged a guy, or
No
girl
more.
in front of his what? I keep Freudian slip. That's not a Freudian slip. I just keep saying gay stuff.
No, it's
Bang,
Freudian.
guys. Yeah.
No, it's Freudian.
Freudian means you subconsciously
I can
mean
smell
it.
the cock on his breath right now.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing loses more momentum than saying, what we're fucking talking about is just out the window.
Well,
now that we're finishing it up there.
Yeah, man. This is you liking this new spot or what? It's
Nah,
pretty
we're not
dope.
going down that. We're not talking about my apartment.
I love your apartment, dude. I think it's very vintage. And how was the party? How was the Cinco de Mayo bash?
Thank you for bringing that up. It was fucking crazy. We
Sorry I missed it.
You're good. We had a piñata that we filled with Blue Chew, Adderall, edibles, and
That's an expensive pinata.
yeah, I want people to have fun. And then
How many Adderalls we talking in there?
It's like 3. There's a shortage. So I was like,
yeah.
oh, but people still fought for them.
Really?
dude? Yeah. And the fun thing was, people would do whippets with a blindfold on, spin around, and then hit it,
That's pretty cool.
which was the most fun because you're just so disoriented. And it was the most fun. And same with pin the tail on the donkey. It was a great time.
Whippets.
it was
the last
all
time you did
it
one
was
of those?
all comics or who was in
while.
attendance?
It was comics, some friends that didn't do comedy, and yeah, it was definitely smaller than I assumed, but it was still a great time. man.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday, so I was like, yeah, it's fair.
Right. Cinco de Mayo is fucking awesome, huh? That might be the best.
Oh yeah, it's a great time. Yeah,
Right up there with Halloween.
Yeah, I had this conversation with somebody else. They were like, I'm tired of. I think Andrew Manning was saying this, who I love, but he was saying he's like, yeah, I'm tired of people. You don't have to celebrate everything. I'm like, no. Parties are. I love every season. I love holidays. I love festivities. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo is a good one,
Yeah.
because everybody's got a little Latin flair, or they wish they had a little Latin flair in them, so that gives them an excuse for it to come out.
Yeah, my roommates were saying Patty was like, "Oh, we should do it on like the Saturday before." I'm like, "That's the holiday. Some holidays, if they have the name and the title, you can't have a 4th of July party,
Right.
July 1st. No matter how it lines up, you got to do it on 4th of July.
Right. Otherwise, it just seems weak.
Yeah,
God, I
seems
don't
cuck.
speak
It seems
Spanish.
cucky.
Yeah. But it's like you also like what is it like? I think we keep gaining holidays. I don't think we're really losing it. I mean, we're losing like Columbus Day, but nobody ever celebrated that really.
No.
It's just going to be named something else. It'll still be.
We have all the holidays we're going to celebrate.
Oh,
We're not
And it'll
making-
be
we're not-
vintage
Dude, I'm gonna
Columbus
be
Day.
Juneteenth off this fucking year. Dude. I'm getting
Full
black-
blackface.
Full blackface.
Full blackface, 40s in each hand.
Yeah, bro. I'm going in. Yeah. No, that's
Work boots and gym shorts.
100%. Banging dudes' wives again. That's coming back. Look, the rest of this month, no thank you. Next month, I'm banging.
Sunglasses.
That's gonna be tough
indoors.
because you can't drink in June, Michael.
I didn't say I can't drink. I just say I'm going to slow down.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were going no
that's-
June.
Black Michael can drink.
Yeah. It's a totally different situation.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you celebrate June? I don't know. I guess you just party, right? You're like,
June?
thank God we're
Or
not slaves.
Juneteenth?
Yeah, Juneteenth.
It's amazing it took that long for it to become a holiday.
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
Like, how did that not happen in like 1974?
Well, it's just all about where the attention span's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We will have the Palestinian holiday at some point.
No way.
It's crazy that we're making holidays still.
We're not Palestinian.
Well,
But
holidays
it's
seem
fun.
like a thing that, like, I remember in like elementary school, it seemed like those had already been picked out and those were them.
Yeah,
It's
but
weird
it's
that
like,
we can now add holidays.
yeah, and I think that's why I want to I definitely want to do the multi-religional thing where I can celebrate all the holidays. I like that idea.
I feel like the Jews are coming on strong.
Even though
with
I
holidays.
literally just say I think religions are stupid and I'm just going to make fun of all their cultures. Well, I love them.
That being
too.
said, I'm going to be multiple religions.
Yeah. No, I just
you
think
can appreciate the days off.
Yeah, well, and I just think sticking to
Yeah.
anything too hard is like, and I don't think it's stupid in the sense that like I do 1,000 stupid things a day. People should be like, hey, that's dumb that you're doing that. I'm not saying it's like I'm one of the dumbest people on the fucking planet. When I shit on things, that's not because I'm saying
He's so self-aware.
How could he be so dumb yet so smart? At the same
That's the
time?
smartest thing you've ever said.
He knows, he knows so much yet so little.
Yeah. What is that? Yeah, there's some stupid quote about that, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, no,
I got you.
yeah, you should be able to call things dumb you think are dumb instead of being like, I totally understand where you're coming
I
from.
get where
but-
you're coming from.
Yeah,
Ignorance is bliss.
yeah.
That's what I always say.
Well, that's why I haven't gotten
Debut
involved
special.
in any.
The less you know, the happier you are. Dumb people are really way happier, I
Of
think.
course they are.
100%.
It's like, yeah,
They don't
they
have
don't
to
have
worry
anything
about
to
stuff.
worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Not
is.
stressed.
Except from like monsters under the bed and the devil.
Yeah. Little things like that.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to somebody else. The Iron Claw thing's so funny because you ever talk to somebody?
Vaccines.
Yeah, that was scary. It's like, well, fuck it. The funniest is like there's always just like the Iron Claw, there's always a Southern person you're talking to who has the worst life ever, but they're somehow just so positive because they like believe in God. They're always just like, how's Deborah doing? Died in a car accident 2 years ago. Lost my first son.
That's right.
Dad got brain cancer, but I mean,
It's God's will.
yep. Thank God I got to spend 4 days with him.
God's will.
And now I live in this trailer attached to a fucking garbage car, but life's good. And you're like, how the fuck?
Yeah, my baby fell down a well. Lost my brother to fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, the
God's
fentanyl.
will.
You saw a person on fentanyl. You
Yeah,
said,
dude.
Mike.
I was coming home from the gym and I have like hero syndrome where I just want to save one person's life.
So you can go to heaven.
And make sure
Yeah.
someone's recording it, of course.
Oh, for sure, dude. I just
Johnny, tic-tac me.
Nope.
Now.
So I can save someone's life and fuck a woman with them.
yeah. Well, you owe me one, sir. Now I get to have sex with your wife.
It's only right. You can partake.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was walking out of the
two.
gym and this dude was like for sure ODing, and then I saw somebody give him Narcan, and the first thing
What happened?
he just goes, fuck. Well, because I've heard there's this thing where they get really pissed. Like you have to Narcan them.
Narcan him?
Yeah, it's like lighting a firework where you got to like do it and then run away. Because what happens is like they get really pissed because
They get superpowers.
well, it reverses the effects of the opiates, and I think it also makes them sick. So now they're
What does it do to somebody that's not on
Jesus Christ.
on drugs?
I
I wonder if it would give you like superhuman strength.
Yeah, I have no
Narcan.
idea. I'm curious.
Oh,
Can
I
somebody
wish
Google that?
I wish my legs were longer.
I might just fucking kill you because it's offsetting the downer.
Yeah. I have zero
Your
clue.
heart just explodes.
I should have been in the pinata. Dude. Should have
Oh, yeah.
Someone's
Well, Patty
overdosing.
literally had
Fentanyl.
perks, and he's like, "Did you have a Percocet here?" I'm like, "No." that's
Someone's
too dangerous."
overdosing, and you're like, only if you get the pinata. Do you get the Narcan?
Fentanyl, and Narcan in there.
Pick one.
Yeah, no, you don't. You didn't win that. He gets to keep the Narcan.
I don't know. That's Tommy.
They're chasing somebody around with the Narcan. They're like, no.
You don't get it. Yeah, the guy came back to life. It looked like, and then and also, I don't know
Where
how.
did you see this? At the gym, you said?
No, right outside the gym. So I'm
Oh, I was
walking
going to say,
down.
this guy's working out.
Dude, working out on fucking heroin.
Pre-workout fentanyl.
Well, I have dude, I did go to the my friend who's in jail told me about this. He went to the gym one time. He brought me to the gym. He's like, bro, you gotta have a couple beers and go to the gym. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll give it a try. We had a couple
This guy
beers.
seems like he knows what he's doing with life.
Well-
Why not follow him?
There is a numbness to your body when and you do kind of a little bit of drunk strength that you don't
Yeah,
realize.
yeah.
You're like, oh, I can actually.
I've had 3 beers and gone to the treadmill, and it's.
Intentionally?
I wanted to work out. I got fucking dragged into 3 beers with some coworkers, and then I was like, I'm still going to the gym.
Yeah.
Wasn't my best workout ever.
No, but I think
you
lifting
made
is
it.
probably a little different. Where lifting, you kind of have that like drunk, but running is different. But then the guy immediately went to the pool and went to go hit on chicks, and I was like, okay, this clearly doesn't work for him. But what was, I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, the guy OD'd on fentanyl, got brought to life.
How did you know he was on fentanyl? You could tell.
I mean, they gave him Narcan. I mean, he had to be.
Heroin. That could be heroin too, right?
Yeah, it could be just heroin. But I think these guys are so
Fentanyl
strong
sounds more
now.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, the heroin's not.
They've
doing
moved
it.
past heroin.
Yeah, why would you do
They're
heroin when
evolving.
fentanyl's out there?
Well, it depends what you can get your hands on.
Well, I mean,
I
if you're some kind of
assume-
a pussy opiate user who's now.
But I
just
mean,
like,
heroin is cheaper than fentanyl, I assume, right?
no, fentanyl's way cheaper.
Yeah,
That's why they cut
Heroin's cheap as dirt, though.
Not as cheap as fentanyl.
Fentanyl's more potent.
Yeah.
So you need less fentanyl.
They put fentanyl in heroin, so the heroin's stronger because more heroin's more expensive.
All I know is when iPads get smaller and more powerful, they get more expensive.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm super powerful.
That's all I know. Look at Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is expensive.
People
They're
pay,
like, they packed all these organs into this little
people
body.
pay a lot of money for this.
But he came back and he said fuck, which I think that they get really pissed because you like killed their high and now they're sick. But and then 2 steps later was like I literally take 10 steps and they're shooting a documentary about this like delivery driver Mexican guy sitting on a thing. Like this is the most New York. Just going from a guy dying to like them being like, so what's it like? And the guy's just like, hey,
It's honestly like flipping through Instagram, but in real life.
See?
You
Yeah.
know?
See, I drive bike. I save man.
Yeah, I don't think he was the guy that saved the guy. But,
Oh, okay.
but I do have that thing where
I
wanna-
wasn't there.
Have either of you guys saved a life
I like to think so.
with my comedy?
I want to say not even remotely close.
I've actually,
I've ended 12 of them.
I paid for an abortion.
Is that the same thing?
I guess I saved my life and her life.
Yeah, I saved it from a few headaches.
I might have to roll. Dude.
Yeah.
Gotta get
We'll
to the
wrap
show.
up. What do you guys want to promote?
Everything. All of it. Just go
follow
see all of it.
Explaining Things at Explaining Show on all social media at Jonathan Tillson with 2 L's.
You spell it wrong, John. You know that, right?
Fuck you. How about you,
Um,
Chris?
what do I have to plug, dude? This is always my favorite part of a podcast. To be like, I got some.
Am I doing anything
I
with
got a
my
show.
life?
3 Monkeys tonight at 8:30.
Yeah, do 3 Monkeys. Have you done 3 Monkeys at all? You
No.
ever in that rotation?
No.
She's from Florida. She would like you.
Yeah, I guess just I'll hang out there.
Yeah, I
She
guess
also
you
likes
don't.
bad comedy.
I guess, yeah, you would
okay, well then she's
kill,
gonna hate
dude.
me. This is so wild.
No, I got nothing to plug.
Okay.
Next time, I'll have
And
a lot
then-
to plug.
Already went.
Oh, you already went. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Also, sorry this one's phone. I left my SD card in Texas. I was too busy having lots of fun.
Yeah, too busy
Bye.
gang banging.
Thanks for listening.